Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. So today I'm just going to do my makeup and I'm going to chit chat. As you can tell, I am a little under the weather. I'm suffering from a sinus infection due to being a twin mom that doesn't get enough sleep. And this is my hair. I decided to change the color. As you can see, there's like multiple different colors because when I took the blue out, it turned green and I could not get the freaking green out to save my life. And the underneath, when I initially dyed it, under here was like pretty much platinum, and I did not want to fry my hair off, so I wasn't gonna push it, and I left some of the like purpley periwinkle and the purpley periwinkle blue in. And here's what we have. It is a lot brighter. It looks so much more red on camera than it does in person. In person, it's like hot pink. Like I took a highlighter and I just like all over my hair. Still trying to get used to it. This one, I'm happy to definitely adjust to just a little bit more than I had to adjust to the purple and the blue. But I mean, I like it. I don't dislike it. So we're gonna hop right into today's video. How's everybody doing? We did it. We've done it. We survived 2021, guys. We survived 2020, and we are here in 2021. And I'm hoping it is not the freaking sequel to 2020. Let's all just say a quick prayer. So, don't buy my mosquito bite. I took my sons to the doctor today for their 9-month checkup, and a mosquito decided that I looked delicious and delectable, and it wanted to eat me. That does not sound appropriate. So, by the time that you're seeing this, I have traveled back to Hawaii to visit family. Anyway, by the time that you are seeing this, I will have traveled back to Hawaii and I will have visited for a little bit. Boy, have I missed home. I know we're going in the middle of a pandemic and nothing is going to be the same, but oh my gosh, I kind of like my hair a little bit more now that my face is like evened out. So I feel like while I do my makeup, I always like rant and I like tiptoe around like topics that I actually really want to talk about because I don't feel like, I mean, I know I'm not a big YouTuber or anything, but I feel like there's people who watch me who are going to get so angry or they're gonna think it's so controversial or whatever may have you. But like I feel like that you're never gonna make everybody a freaking cat hair. You're never gonna make everybody 100% happy. And I feel like if I talk about story times, people are gonna get they're gonna have their feelings hurt. They're gonna feel some kind of way. But, oh well, it's my life. I think I should be able to discuss certain topics. And so in today's topic, my story time, life story. So like, do you guys ever have something in your life happen and it like terrify you? So like, I have major anxiety. Like, I don't know if many people know this. People in my day-to-day life, minus my husband, don't really know that I have anxiety, like really bad anxiety. And I feel like the anxiety slightly started when I got pregnant. I feel like a lot of women get anxiety after having a baby, and I feel like it comes from like the worry of being a mom, and not the worry of being a mom, but like the worry of the world and realizing like how dangerous and crazy it can actually be. And you realize it once you have a tiny little human relying on you, and you want to keep this tiny little person alive and safe for the rest of their little life. And so I feel like a lot of women have anxiety after they have a kid. And mine definitely started after Zia was born. But it wasn't bad or anything. It was like I knew the world was I already knew the world wasn't like the greatest place. Like I knew there was dangers, and I knew like there was things that go bump in the night, and you need to be cautious, and like don't trust everybody that you bump into, and yada yada yada. However, my anxiety did not get bad and didn't really start roaring. Why does that sound so weird when I say that? Didn't start really like stirring its ugly head until one day me and my daughter were in the store with my husband, and he had been walking probably about like a few feet behind us. He was looking at something else, and I just kept walking, and I was like, whatever, you'll catch up with us. And I had seen this man in the store and multiple times in like different aisles, but like I don't think anything. And in Hawaii, my husband knows a lot of people, and this man kept like smiling at us, and I didn't think anything. Like I said, my husband knows a lot of people. I just kept walking, and I was like shopping at Target, doing my Target thing, and all of a sudden I see him as we're walking by like the electronics aisle going towards the baby section, because at this time my daughter was probably like I want to say like 1, maybe like almost 2. She was guaranteed almost 2 years old at this point. I jumped ahead of myself, I'm sorry. So like we're walking by the electronic aisle going towards like the baby aisle, and he's like probably like 4 feet in front of us, and he smiles. Like I said, the whole time I've been walking through Target, and I've seen him a couple times, and my husband knows a ton of people, so I didn't think anything when he smiled. So I smiled at him, like, and he touches the back of my wagon, and so my heart instantly like sunk like to the floor, just sunk. And I'm like, and my husband is like, why the F are you touching my wagon? Who the F do you think you are? And he's going off, because like I said, he was only like a foot or two behind us, and he's like a foot or two behind us, but like adjacent. So like where my flowers are, he was off to the side and about a foot or two behind us, and this man like instantly just like steps past him and just books it the opposite direction of what we're going. And my husband's like following behind him. At the time he wasn't husband, and he's like following behind them. Why are you touching my girlfriend's and my daughter's wagon? Like, who the F do you think you are? Like, he's going in on this man who does not stop. And I'm like, honey, come on, like, come on, because I'm not trying to have him fight somebody, and I don't know if this man has a like weapon or whatever. And I think that's when my paranoia started and my anxiety began, was about then. But yeah, so like people don't realize that anxiety is a real thing, and they think it's just something that people say, and a lot of times it is just something that people say. So now that you're zoomed in and you're very close, personal, I don't know how I feel about this. I am looking in the mirror off to the side. Anyway, so yeah, that's where my paranoia began, was then. I've had a lot of really, like, creepy instances, and I kind of just, like, grazed over this man one, but there was, like, I've had a lot of creepy instances. Like, just recently where we moved, I went into the store to go to the bank, because my bank is in a store, and I went into the store to go into the bank, and I'm, like, standing there. Mind you, my hair was like thrown up in a messy mom bun. I had like sweatpants on and a t-shirt. I probably hadn't brushed my hair in like a week and a half, not even gonna lie. And I'm just like, I let's just say I looked crazy. And this man proceeds to walk up to me, and he's like, damn. And I just like turn, and I'm like, okay, like maybe he I don't know, maybe he saw like a beautiful woman down the way, because he definitely wasn't damning me. And then he walks past me and then walks back behind me. But when he walks past me to go back behind me, he does like the up and down, like he made it obvious. And I like texted my husband. I'm like, hey, do you mind coming in the store? Because this man made me feel so uncomfortable. He's like, what can you say? You're hot, mom? I'm like, no, honey, no. And then he like proceeded to like follow me out of the store. And can I get your number? No, sir. No. I'm married. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. I've had a lot of weird encounters with weird. Not weird. Okay, people aren't weird. They're not weird. They're just different. Let's just say that. They're different. They're just not my cup of tea. Are you guys into story times? Like, story times about, like, things that have happened in your life? I have a lot of them that I could tell you. Of like encounters of like things that have occurred, and like some of them would like make some people PO'd, but like so I'm gonna powder certain parts. I have a really dry face, but I have some like fine lines and wrinkles because I'm not the youngest. I have some fine lines and wrinkles because I'm getting a bit up there in age, and I want to just set them so that they stop creasing and looking so horrible on camera. And then I do set my smile lines because I'm a very animated person, and my smile lines tend to look creasy and horrible if I don't set them. And I am using the ColourPop, the Child palette, the one from the Mandalorian one. I'm not even gonna lie, this palette looks like my son. Or Baby Yoda looks like my son. I should say sons. But Samuel has a bit more oval eyes than Manoa does. So it looks a bit more like Samuel than it does Manoa. And I have to talk about that. I mean, like, how cute is Baby Yoda? Oh my gosh, don't look at my nails. They're horrendous. So I just started doing polygel, and I just had to take my set off because I ordered a neutral one, and I want to use that. You hear my kids making toys, making a ton of noise. Hope y'all don't mind. My videos are like raw. They're just like my kids in the background making noise. I'm always coming on here looking crazy. I will continue to come on here looking crazy with different hair colors. So get used to it. Just did a bleach back like a week ago, and look how much my hair has already grown out. Oh, yuck. That's the only thing I don't like about pink hair. It tells. Try this, the ColourPop Freckle Pen. This is in the shade Soft Brown. I think this is their medium shade. Is this their medium shade? I thought they only had like 3 shades, but this is Soft Brown. And I'm gonna use this in conjunction with my freck. I mean, you can already kind of see my natural, well, not on camera, but in person, you can see my natural freckles. I do have natural freckles. I know some people don't like fake freckles. Yeah, so if you know someone who suffers from anxiety, just check in on them. Just for real, check in on them. Like, just, hey girl, hey boy, how you doing? Are you okay? Seen this meme the other day. It was like, do you ever get irritated by like someone talking or like someone chewing? And it was just listing off all these things, and then it's like, yeah, it's my sensory overload. And then the other person was like, dude, I just thought I was a bleep. And I literally like was like, oh my gosh, no freaking way, because all my life I've literally just thought that I was a flippin' bleep. But really, my sensory overload, I was just having a sensory overload and I couldn't deal with it. Makes so much more sense. I need to fix my brows. I need to fix my brows and I need to microblade my face. Like, ASAP. I do not like how close I am right now and how much you can see. Yelling. Just so you guys know, he's not crying. He's being very vocal about how he's feeling right now. And he is not happy with his dad or his sister, whoever Samuel is yelling at. So I think in my next one, I'm going to talk about how me and my husband, how it all began. It's actually kind of cute. Okay, so this is the finished eye look. I actually really like that palette. I think it is cute. And I'm gonna zoom you back out and I will be back in a moment. And that's the end. I hope you enjoyed it and I shall see you in my next one. And while you're here, check out some of my other videos that I have. And I'll see you back here on my next one. Who knows, maybe I'll have like green hair. I kind of want emerald green hair, to be honest. Like, I think emerald green would be like cute.